The motion sought clarification from the government on the financial arrangements for the spending of $1 billion to construct the Jubilee Park. It was presented by PPP Member of Parliament Juan Ejil. But the government was a bit reluctant to tell the opposition what they intended to hear and sought to tell the House why the Jubilee Park was and is important. Bishop Ejil told the House that for a government that campaigned heavily on transparency and accountability, it is shocking that a motion had to be tabled to get public information.
This National Assembly is not a press conference where people could hide from the press by speaking for half an hour and allow 2 questions and avoid the questions. This National Assembly is the place where the government is brought to book and they have to give an account to the people of Guyana. And that's what we're doing here this afternoon. Bringing the government to book. They must account to the people of Guyana. You just can't.
Minister in the Ministry of Education, Nicolette Henry, called out the opposition for being deceitful. She recalled that it was the very PPP that had attempted to develop the Durban Park area in 2008 and wasted $45 million of public money on a failed project. Telecommunications Minister Cathy Hughes underscored the importance of the Jubilee Park.
Mr. Speaker, this location, this Durban Park Jubilee project, which accommodated more than 30,000 people on the said day, was the center of our stage. It was where all of us could gather and see that gigantic golden arrowhead unfurl and blow in the midnight wind, and hundreds of all races shed a tear with pride and hope of better days to come, which we will deliver.
Opposition members of Parliament Irfan Ali and Anil Nandalal denounced the secrecy with which the government proceeded on the Durban Park project. The presentations were supported by Bishop Ejil.
Mr. Speaker, I think we should avoid descending where governance is concerned into the vulgarity that says, I don't have to answer. I don't have to tell you that. That is government's business. Mr. Speaker, I'm reminded that human beings are allowed, because of their ego, to display some amount of arrogance like we would have seen. But if you're going to be arrogant, at least do something.
Minister in the Ministry of Public Infrastructure, Annette Ferguson, told the House that the government had nothing to hide with regards to the project. Minister Hughes concluded that there was really no need for the motion piloted by Bishop Ejil.
No one could convincingly argue that the construction of Durban Park was not necessary, or that it was not badly needed, especially in the time that it was completed. And that was May 26, to host the major Golden Jubilee event.
Responding to the question of maintenance, Government MP Dawn Hastings Williams said the park will eventually be handed over to the Ministry of Communities, where the Georgetown Mayor and the City Council will provide maintenance. Other government speakers on the motion expressed the view that the PPP had no real vision for creating outdoor facilities for family time. Royden James, HGP Nightly News.